Who's ready for more mirror puzzles? I'm not. I hate this. Hi everybody. Skyler Stardrift here. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back to The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning for the Nintendo DS. Last time, we went all the way to Cynder and then we stopped. Because we still have one more full level to play through. And a shitload of mirror puzzles. The plan tonight is to finish the game. I'm going to say this now. Regardless of how long this takes, I will not be starting the next Spyro game tonight. Sorry to disappoint you all, but that is just not going to happen. I would like to get to bed. And hey, if this stream is very short, then oh well. It is what it is, okay? So, let's get started. Now, I think we have... Easy to choose, we got a docker point for too many puzzles. Bring on the toaster. Hi, Delimited. Hi, Spyro. Welcome on in, folks. And hi, Sky Blue. Welcome on in, everybody. Alright, where is... Hang on, where's the thing? Let me actually activate that so I can hear it. Oh look, now you guys can hear the game too, and then you can now see the game too. Bring on the toaster. Bring on the toaster. Hi everybody. Alright, I'm gonna start off in this screen because we should be able to start one of these puzzles now, I think. And we can. We can. So that's fine. So let's... Unlocking 20 shards. And we can unlock it. That unlocks with 40 shards. So now I'm wearing the toaster outfit. Choose a puzzle. Ruby 2. That's fairly simple. So is that. How do I get more shards then? Nice, I'm sure they don't get any more. I'm curious as to how I get more shards now. So this one has to be split. Actually tells you how the extra puzzles work. Does it? I thought it just mentioned them. I didn't think it actually says anything. So close, you got this. Oh darn. Oh darn. Also, by the way, if you guys can't hear the game, please let me know and I'll turn it up. For my tests it was relatively loud. Oh, gotta do the second set, okay. Everyone's good? Okay, cool. Oh, I see. I got it. Oh, okay. There we go. So that's got to be where the green comes from. Puzzle set 1 is for fun, puzzle set 2 is the real deal. Okay, well I don't have puzzle set 2 yet. Warm up never hurts. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I will just look this up, because I got a walkthrough open. I think. So I can, yeah, I do have a thing open that will tell me everything that I need to know, so... But I don't want to use that unless I've got to. So we've got 2 mirrors. That splits into red and blue. But you got this one. Don't be so sure about yourself, Spire. No, because there's 2 reds there. So I would need to somehow split this beam. Like so? That doesn't seem right. Now it does. Now it does. Hi, Papa Links, welcome on in. The trouble is overthinking these. You don't want to overthink them. So that's green and blue, huh? What'd the box do? What box? You mean... Do you mean... Hang on. Do you mean these boxes here? They just block the signal. That's all they do. If that's what you're talking about. I can't move them or anything like that. So green, and we have blue, and we have red. So the red's got to be on the splitter here. That's balls of a game. Yeah, What if I put a mirror here? That's it. There we go. There we go. Hi, Puppy Jess, welcome on in. So that prison has to go there. And that has to go there. In order to get that open. And then don't overthink it. Five down, many to go. 6 down, many to go now. Spyro behaving? No, absolutely not. Spyro made me hydrate and I hadn't even started the stream. Spyro is being a gremlin. Also, I suppose we can probably go to the on-screen merge, can't we? What? Oh no. So this has got to go that way. So that shines into there. That activates those, and then that mirror that area. 8. Puzzle 8. That needs to move like here. Yep. There we go. A puzzle indeed. I mean, that's got to go there. Surely. And I have 3 of these. Oh, hang on. That could just go down there. No, it can't, because of the red. That goes there. That would have to go here. And this goes... There we go. Easy. Puppy just with the stretcher. Alright, I'll do that after this one. Okay, that one was fairly obvious. So... which one's the white and which one's the green? Okay. I need to do that. No, maybe not. It's the white beam that needs to be split. The green beam doesn't need to be split. Okay. So the green beam goes that way. My manual will find what it's set for the puzzles once I do a bit of early morning dish cleanup. That's alright. I still do have a splitter as well that I can use, but there's not much to use it on at the moment. I That's got to go there. That has to go there. Right? Okay. Not the intended solution, I imagine, but a solution nonetheless. Anyway, let's do that stretch. We are halfway through these puzzles, okay. But I imagine these are going to get much, much harder. Now. I'm actually surprised with how well I've been doing, to be honest. I feel like I should have been doing a lot... like, a lot less... easy than I'm doing? I don't know if that's the right terminology, but something like that. Okay. So we have green. But we also have... you need to jinx yourself. So we have the white going into there. If we put the green down there and split it... then we can put the red there. And the blue there. Look at me being smart for a change. Okay, so there's no red crystals here. So I don't have to worry about the red crystal. Proto overclocking. So that's green and blue. Now that's just interesting. I find that really bizarre. Okay. Bring it into there. Oh, hang on. Those are white crystals. So the white crystals would have to go here, right? And then somehow I need to redirect the white crystals into there. But then that blocks off the green beam. Hi, Dark Code Patrol, welcome on in. Avoid the warranty and shorten the lifespan of the appliance. Maybe something like this is what I need. Nope. Is not working. think we've actually hit a roadblock. Now that's interesting and noteworthy. I feel like I might be close. Because what I need is I need a white beam to go into the center like this. To do that. But then I need this to turn blue. So the question is, how do I get that to turn blue? Because then that happens. Hi Carbid, welcome on in. Oh yay, more mirrors. More mirrors indeed! Thanks, I hate this. That's got to be that way around or something. Feels like I need an extra mirror over here or something like that to punt the blue line down. But of course I don't have extra mirrors to play with. That works. But then you still got the light that doesn't work. So no, that's gotta go. That has to go here, and that has to go there. Like so. That just has to be a thing. There we go, got it. Hi Blackpoint, welcome on in. It's not really a level, it's just the extra puzzles. I figured we'd start... Oh my goodness. I figured we'd start off by doing this first. Okay, so the first thing to do, I suppose, is to split the beam. And by that I mean split the beam that way. Or not. This is the mirror level. Hey, hang on. Hey, there we go. So this has to split somehow or another. Which I imagine it does so down there. Nice. There we go. Nope. It's alright. That has to be the correct move. There we go, got it. Got it! That has to go there. That almost has to go there. But I'm missing that blue. I'll pulse up so if you really need help, I can. Alright, no worries, Black Point. Surprisingly, I've been okay so far. Of course, now I've said that, I'm going to do abysmally on this one. try A New Beginning? Hi Aldo, welcome on in. A New Beginning is good, but I would definitely recommend, having played through the GBA game, having played through the DS game, definitely play the console version. Don't bother too much with the DS or the GBA versions. They're not very good. For DS's Ice Bullet. PS2 is the best version. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. Better cutscenes. DS and GBA Internal Light are leagues better, especially GBA. I feel like the GBA version of A New Beginning was a little better than the DS version, but I'm still console. Whatever handheld standards, I mean, okay, gotcha. Still prefer the console games though myself. I think I figured this one out. Alright, let's see if I can figure it out, Spyro. Ha 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 ha. That mirror has to go there. And if that mirror has to go there, then that white path has to go somewhere as well. I still think that goes there. Metroidvania 2D beat-em-up platformer, DS Eternal Light is more 3D platformer. I think we finally hit a stump. So that gives me red and blue. Red is irrelevant. I just need blue. We're close. I still think that's gotta go there. The part in the manual of that puzzle pack too. Oh yeah. Well, feel free to share with the class. See what it says. Puzzle packs, more fun puzzles to perplexity. Puzzle pack 2 will give you more shots to unlock cheats by solving the puzzles inside. Actually didn't think that middle one was right. Huh. So you don't think this one's right? Okay. Let's try it somewhere else then. What if we put it there? What does that do? What does that achieve if we put it there? Or can we put it over? No, we can't put it over there. We can put it over... We can put it there. Because that red bar means nothing to us, so we don't care about it. Oh, right. Yeah, that's a problem. But then there's not enough. So we have to make it enough. Stan, got a meeting. Good luck. Alright, catch you later, Spire. Because that's got to go down to there for the white one. And it can't go there because of the green. both mirrors on the same path. That doesn't do much there. Even has a section labeled winning. Yeah, I saw that like a while ago when I was looking through the instruction manual. I was like, huh, why is there a winning the game? You win if you beat Cynder. Yeah, congratulations. Hi, Pete the Sheep. Welcome on in. Best way to win the game is to buy a game with a finished save file. This has been Sheep Strats TM. That helps. But not entirely. Can't do that, because that blocks that. Can't do that, because that doesn't give him the white anywhere to go. I mean, what's this doing? It's actually doing nothing. Okay. Okay. I think we might have to look this one up. Let me give it one more crack. So that's a good starting point. Okay, I'm back up to putting the cat out. I'll come back. This has to be a deflection error. There. Want the solution? I'm giving it one more crack. Alright, Blackpoint, what's the solution? Both mirrors side left. You mean something like that? Oh yeah, so it is. Cool. Thank you. For a minute there, I stared at this puzzle, and it took me a good second or two to realize this was a different puzzle. See, now that works. Puzzles, they are confusing, and I'm seeing the final thing. Okay, so maybe this one warrants... No, this has to use the... Ah, now that's interesting. There we go. I just brute forced it and stumbled in the solution a lot of the time. Feels nice knowing once you complete them, you never have to play them again on that save. See, my question is, don't answer this. Hi Retro Wolf, welcome on in. Don't answer this, but my question is, this is just a hypothetical question, so again, please don't answer it. Let me find out. If I'm going to have enough shards to unlock the second group of puzzles or not. I imagine no, because we've only got one stage in the story left to play. I have to find 4 shards in that one stage, because I have 36 currently. And I feel as though I've grabbed everything along the way, but like, I'm getting so close to that not being the answer that I'm not entirely sure if that's the answer. And I think, like, I'm pretty sure this game rewards multiple playthroughs, so I'm worried about that. Like this, I couldn't answer even if you wanted it. In The Legend of Sparrow in New Beginning, all ports now said that the GBA and DS is super bad. I wouldn't say they're super bad. We've definitely played worse Spyro games. Spyro Fusion. Came literally as you were dealing with Cynder. Wouldn't know what you did or didn't get. No. That's... Okay, so we got that issue again. It's the Dawn of the Dragon DS. Oh boy, that doesn't sound appetizing. Not sure if appetizing is the right word there, but that's the word I went with. Right, so you are green, red. So green goes that way. Red goes that way. I still have one blue mirror left. GameCube and PS2, it's like, yeah. Like I said earlier, the console versions are definitely my favorites. I think, at least for the New Beginning so far, I would say console GBA DS. I don't like all of the touchscreen controls on the DS version, if I'm completely honest. So I still have one mirror left, but... Oh, okay. I just happened to put that other mirror in the right spot for that to work. Alright. Sure. I'll take it. Bloody hell. So... we got 2 green, we got 1 blue, so the blue needs to be... No, we got 2 blues. Okay. Some handheld bias, but only for a new beginning DS, which isn't as rose-tinted, given I got to try the console version. So somehow or another, I need to make this purple beam go into that mirror. Because that would give me the red and blue. But I can't just willingly split a beam like that. If I did ignite his dirties this whole time, I would have smashed those glasses with a quickness. Feels like no matter where I put a mirror, it's gonna get in the way of another mirror. This time around. Let me back. Did you solve that last puzzle or need to turn to the cheat? I don't think it was that puzzle, but I think it was another puzzle that I got stumped on, and I asked Blackpoint for the solution, because Blackpoint's got the solutions up. So... we've almost got this first batch done. But I'm not sure about this one either. Spyro with the high edge rate. Not as good on the console GBA. I played it a little on the DS. I will say, for certain, these games have all been short. Like, The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning, and The Eternal Night, almost like whatever version you play on, it feels excessively short. Or at least a bit short. I feel like the console versions had a little bit more meat. This is only extended because of the bloody mirror situation. If it wasn't for that, then, you know, this wouldn't be a problem. Not so much I had to hide the cartridges. Compress the heck out of it to fit on a handheld. Oh, Carbed, they compressed some of the soundtrack from The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning so badly on the GBA. I'm glad that this version has like different music, but the title screen worried me because the title screen is horribly bit crushed from the main menu theme of the console versions. Consoles can handle bigger games. The problem is I've got like 6 deflector mirrors. But it's just, I've got to work from a starting point. That doesn't work though, because I've got to split that beam. But if I split it there, then it just ends up in the red. Ah! Alright, Christy. You got me with that one. Hi, everybody. Christy, thank you so much for the raid. Yes, and you finally... Yes, you did. You got me. Hi, Christy. Hi, everyone. Welcome on in. My name is Skyler. I'm a variety streamer. Tonight we are playing The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning for the DS. You find us in the middle of mirror puzzles, which is frustrating. We are playing through all of the Spyro games to celebrate the Year of the Dragon, which, yes, I know it was last year, and yes, this is stream number 53, now that I believe. And you're trapped to help get through these puzzles. Wow, Spyro, being mean, I see. Christy, what were you up to tonight? Let me give you a shout out. Not shut out, but shout out. There we go. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Wow, trying to blame it on me too. Alright. Anyway, what were you up to tonight, Christy? Hope your stream went well, and thank you again very much for the raid. Greatly appreciated. It's been a while since you managed to scare me like that, but yeah, you got me. I was so intensely focused on this godforsaken puzzle. Version of the Legend of Spyro trilogy, apart from Xbox, since they were cheap on eBay and I want to do a retrospective. I had to go out and buy the GBA games and the DS ones. I had the console versions, and I'm positive that I had the DS versions of A New Beginning and The Eternal Night way back in the day. Like, way, way, way back in the day. But I think I might have traded them in. At some point, because they're definitely not around anymore. So, I had to go and buy all three of them again. And Dawn of the Dragon for DS never came out in Australia, apparently. Luckily, the DS is region-free. So, I can still play it. Because I am actually playing this on my 3DS with a capture card. DS versions were $10 to $15 when I snagged them. The GBA versions were $40 each. Why not use an emulator? Because I prefer using the original consoles when I'm streaming games. Like, that's just it, and all there is to it. That's why I still use the GameCube and everything else. Like, if a game is available on a better system, then I will try and use the better system. But if it's not available on the better system, no. Tapping bosses with a mouse. So, like, for example, let's say Super Mario World, right? Which is a bad comparison because I realize now that I don't actually have the Super Mario World cartridge for Super Nintendo, but if I had the cartridge for Super Nintendo, but I can also play it because of the Nintendo Switch Online service, I would pick the Nintendo Switch Online service. But, because I don't have that, I would pick the cartridge. Well, if I didn't have that, or it wasn't for that, then I would pick the cartridge, but, you know. I plan to do that a lot with the GameCube games, by the way. With the Switch too. God, that comes out in like a month. That's close. PC port will make it better again. They're probably never gonna... I don't see them ever remaking these, to be honest. I would be surprised if they do, and I don't know if they're gonna come to PC. I feel as though they wouldn't. This one figured out just how to track where all the lasers end up. This isn't good enough. Funny enough, I snagged the new beginning DS when I tried through an R4 car that was acting up. The spark needed for the retrospective idea. I'm not even close. Not even close. So a mirror has to hit here. That's just a thing that has to happen. And it has to be a white mirror like so. That just has to happen. It can't go there though, so it has to go down here. That takes up 2 mirrors though. What does it look like to mirror the left blue and into the bottom blue with the green and the clear line? Huh? I'm trying to imagine in my brain what you mean by that, Sparrow. What does it look like to mirror the left blue into the bottom blue in line with the green and clear line? How would I do that? What do you mean? Mirror and the cross on the left. So there, you reckon? Mirror and the cross blue down. I can't get the blue to go down. Unless this is what you mean. Now mirror the blue into the blue one. You're gonna have to be a little bit more descriptive than that, Spire. Ah, okay, you mean like that. I see. Dawn of the Dragon is good on console, okay on DS. I mean, that helps. So it helps. It's not I was saying, just mine couldn't see any much further. Yeah. If that's the case, then that's gotta go there. But not sure. That works, but what about that other blue crystal? Yeah, like you might, but you aren't wrong, it's just okay. Alright, I give up. Which one is this one? 20. Puzzle 3, agate. Alright. We're looking it up. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. Put the right one, Skyler. Hang on, I'm not sure if this is right. I played it outside of two stages, saving the playthrough for when I get more retrospective. It's right the other way because Prism Bounce is both blue, so my start was right. There we go. That's working. And apparently that goes there. And we have a mirror this way, a mirror that way, and a mirror that way. That's how that one works. Alright, let's get off of that so I can't see it again. Can't see the solution. And see what this one is. Oh, okay. So I'll just close at the start, just mirror rather than split. On top right. Top right. Have a nice drink to clear the RAM. This is fine. Okay. Somehow or another, I have to do deflections. Or splits. That doesn't seem right. Because that's the only red on the board. So that can't be it. So that has to hit in there somehow or another, right? Or maybe not. Hang on. No, that's not it. Boy, these are real stumpers, aren't they? So the red line has to hit down there somehow or another. That's looking good, but then what do I do with the white line? And there's still a blue line that I haven't got. So the trouble is, the green lines have to somehow end up in two different directions, and the blue lines have to end up in two different directions, and then this has just got to be flipped. So it's like the wrong beam is hitting the wrong mirrors. The question is, how do I turn those around? That works. Now I have to somehow get these beams up here. It doesn't seem possible. I feel like this is a close solution, but not quite right. Like I'm still doing something wrong. That green goes there. The white is done. The red is done as well. And the first blue is done. All beams are split aside from the center beam. Which indicates that I have to put the mirrors on the center beam somewhere, but where do I put them? Sorry, bumping the cable. Because if I do that, then the blue beam goes nowhere. I can't turn that around. Now I brute forced it most of the time. Because the problem with these mirrors is that it goes in two directions. It goes in opposite directions, so if I do that, and the beam goes away, like I'm not going to get the blue beam unless I rotate it, but then I'm not going to get the green beam, so... I feel like this part is right. Or at least damn well close to it. Should we look it up? What if you put a mirror in the middle? So far, so good, Skyler. If I put a mirror in the middle, then it does that. So that's not quite right. If I put a mirror anywhere along this beam, then it doesn't do anything. So far, so good. Rather than on the bottom left. So you mean move this one up? But then it doesn't hit the white crystal. There's a white crystal up there. Both remaining mirrors on the left. No, in line with the laser. Mirror on top left, yep, gotta try it because the combination mirrors can make you miss how the beams work. Mirror top left. Oh, there we go. Yep, I see. I gotcha. Right, well there's the first 20 puzzles. I didn't get any more crystals for it, but hey, there you go. 43, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60. And I can't unlock that because I don't have 40 shards. So we've gotten through the first one. So, I guess it's back to the story mode.
Convexity acts as an airlock between our world and dark realms beyond. You must stop Cynder before she inserts the final crystal and activates the portal.
Now I've seen everything. Might be good to finish out the story. I think I'm gonna have to finish out the story to get the crystals to get the rest of the puzzles unlocked. And honestly, I think we might just cheat for those other puzzles, depending on how we go. If we don't hurry, I have the feeling you're going to see a whole lot more. Come on. Alright. Better get the stylus out, because we're probably going to need it. Alright, here we go. So, the game is saved. There goes Cynder. Oh my goodness, I have to remember the controls. So that does that, that's Ice Bullet. Oh, right, I have to squash those things. Give me a minute, I have to remember how to play the game. I'm so focused on mirror puzzles now that I've got to remember how to play. Proto-brain fried? Proto-brain is fried. Also, I'm wondering how useful Ice Bullet is going to be here, because it doesn't bounce. I'm not sure if it bounces off any of this. Also, what have we got here? Can I upgrade something? Current spirit is 22,000. Can't upgrade the Ice Bullet. Can't upgrade the Flame Ball, can't upgrade Electric Arc. Okay. I think I'm only going to be able to afford like maybe 1 or 2 more upgrades before the end of the game. Just spam the lock-on button and it goes where it needs to. Okay, noted. just that there's no walls around for it to bounce off of. So. Count them down with me, folks. This is number 1. We need 4. So count them down with me, okay? Also, for fuck's sake. I know we did this one. We did this one earlier. Like, last week earlier. But now I've got to remember what the solution was. I think it was split the mirror that way. Then do something over here. If I remember correctly. This is so easy compared to the last ones. Maybe for some people. Extremely so. Don't overthink it. Too late, Sparrow! I overthink everything. No, that's not gonna work. Can't split there because the green just goes into the wall. Oh, there's a fucking blue one down there. Okay. There we go, got it. Okay. That's 1. We need to find 3 more of these, okay? 3 more. So just remember that, we're looking for 3 more, alright? We need 40. How awkward it is to change breaths in this version. I kind of wish that the breath changing was automatic. Like, you target an opponent and then it immediately goes to that final breath. I mean, I can kind of see why it doesn't do that, but, you know. Three puzzles to go. Yep. Hello, slow down. Oh, there's too many enemies on the screen. The game doesn't like it. I'm feeling the game chug. Too many entities on screen. You want to swap elements like crazy when this game is an element of weakness system? Just kill them faster. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that's what I want or not. It's very, like, it would be better if it was automatic. But then, I don't know, you might have to change something with the targeting system, maybe. No, I'm gonna leave that one. There's plenty of crystals around, at least, to recover my health, so that's good. Take that. Ice bullet. Okay, that got a little hairy there at the end. Wow. You're using electric shield, but you swapped the ice instead. Like I said, I don't know how it would handle with multiple enemies, but like, it would be nicer if it just handled it automatically. But did you die there? No, because I spammed Ice Bullet. I almost died though. And in fact, if I had fallen off the cliff, I would have died. Because I fell off the cliff once. Let's roll for the win. Oh, hang on. 9 mirrors. 9. 9 of them. Eh. Close enough. 2 more to go. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay. No, that wasn't it. Oh, right, you got shield. Oh, apparently I slid you off the edge. President can just be tapped up there. I did not know that. Great. Health up. Remember, we still need 2 crystal things. Hi, Cynder, how you doing? Ow. Ow. I feel like half my commentary is just ow at the moment. Can you make sure Ice Bullet is maxed out for the funsies? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for Ice Bullet first. Just because of how broken it seems to be. Keep that health up here. Whoa! I just walked into a firefly. I felt the game slog on that one. Because that was a lot of enemies there. Wow. Okay. Got enough for the upgrade still, or gotta wait? Let me have a look. I haven't checked in a while because I've been focused on fighting enemies. Let me see. Yep, we got enough. Done. Cool. That's Ice Bullet done. Definitely not gonna max everything out. Would be nice to get the Fireball, but the Fireball is really, really, really expensive, and so I might end up going for the Electric Arc instead. If we get enough, but I don't think we're gonna get enough. Okay, so I know that there's things up there, but I want to go back and get more crystals. But I think I've smashed all the ones over here. Yep. Chance of freezing 100%. Damage gonna be strong. Cool, so that should be more than enough health to get me through the next fight. Here's our next mirror puzzle. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. That's 39. We got one more to grab. If we can find one more in this area, we've done it. And considering there was 2 in the previous area, I'm hoping there's going to be 2 in this one. Oh, hi. I can just slide those guys off the edge, I didn't realize that. Stupid crummy leeches. I don't think I took any damage on that one. That was by accident, by the way. I just want to make that perfectly clear, that was completely by accident. I accidentally pressed the button combination. I actually don't even know what button combination that was. I was trying to change my breath weapon. Got confused and pressed the wrong buttons. Oh, fuck off, game! Okay, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that was bullshit. I just got swarmed by those little guys and couldn't do jack shit about it. That was rubbish. And now, just because of that, I have to do the entire thing all over again. This entire room from scratch. This game sometimes, I swear. Zerg Rush is real. Those beetles are the bane. They really are, especially when they come in with, like, multiple other enemies. They come in with multiple other enemies and then they just explode. Okay, I took way too much damage after that. I saw electric shield against him. You got this after all. You are a legend. Oh my word, Goblet, not a legend, no! Often you got blown up by the spider tank. You get blown up by the spider tanks. It's because I barely use the shields at all. That's the problem. Unless you were talking about that particular fight, in which case, yeah, I just got a bit overwhelmed. Like, there's no other word for it, I just got overwhelmed with the enemies there. The ice upgrade will got reset? I don't think so. Come on, I tapped you, mate. You should be dead. Thank you. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't reset. It did reset. There you go. Okay, noted. Sure. Definitely should have fallen off there, but it's whatever, I'll take it. Don't like how much health I've been losing, though. Feels like it's a bit too early to lose this much health. Okay, game, let me get a proper grip on the stylus that I just dropped. And then we can get back to it, okay? Because good grief, man. I dropped the stylus again. It is very easy to lose my grip on this thing whilst trying to press buttons with the same hand. Okay. How often you kill the spider tank and then walk towards it when it's doing its death explosion? Like I said, I'm getting overwhelmed very easily. I'm trying to focus on just killing all of the enemies and it's not working. There's one. Two. That's three. That's done. Small is doing one. Home stretch, hopefully. Hopefully, but I'm not confident on this one. I've taken way too much damage and used way too many of these crystals. So, I am not entirely hopeful for this one. Okay, took no damage there, which is good. Would also be nice if my attacks, you know, actually hit the enemies, but sometimes they just go straight through them. Fucking hell. Okay. Definitely go back to heal. I'm sorry, what did I just get hit by? I got hit by something there. You did see that, right? I didn't fall off the edge or something, I just got hit by something. Wow. It's fine, desync beetles. Oh, fuck, there was nothing there. Exactly, there was nothing there. I just got unnecessarily damaged. We missed a shard. This is going towards the end of the game, right? So, we missed a shard somewhere. If it's not up there, then we don't have it. Because it's not on the rest of this area, and I imagine that giant purple crystal thing is the end of the game. So, cool, we missed something. Great, I love this game. I love this game so much. Beetle hitboxes can get desynced from the actual model sometimes. Ah, okay. First time that's happened. Yeah, so we missed a shard somewhere along the way on the adventure. Which, if this game doesn't give me a level select, we're not doing it. I am not playing through this game again. Even if I have to keep all of my abilities, I'm just not doing it.
My master returns.
We're too late!
This is where it really ends.
Bring it!
Defeat it to close the portal and save the world! I'm time to backtrack through the whole game. Let's not do that. Ow, fucking hell. Alright. Nope, missed it. Yep, and knocked out of the sky. Okay, this is going to be much, much harder than the first fight. And I died again. Aesthetically, I think the last fight with her had more of a Final Fight aesthetic as far as the environment goes. Kinda did, didn't it? Have to play the long game on this one. No. There we go. Ow. Nope, I'm gonna get hit by all of those. So when I'm in the middle of attacks, I can't block, which is annoying. Those seem to be in a pattern, so I think I got those figured out. This shockwave is going to be like a big attack launching right into it. Don't know if anyone noticed, but there appear to be giant Lovecraftian horrors coming out of the Eldritch portal. May be an issue later on. This tough looks like game bad. I was like, why does this look so bad? Then I realized it's NDS and PS2. Yeah, hi Lars. This is the I nearly said it was the PS version. No, it's the definitely the DS version. Hello? Yeah, Nope, got hit by all of them. Got greedy. Fuck off. Went into attack a bit too quickly. Sorry, I'm not saying anything, like, I am focused right now. Got hit by all of those. And right into it. Played this game. DS only 3D, especially since it has like the fat DS on the control stuff. Yeah, Good is locked in. Someone asked why not emulator for this. Ow. I mean, I don't know if your mouse controls it fast enough. was a good question. Ow. I went the wrong way. Gonna get hit there. Not greedy. It's that laser beam now that I am getting stuck on. Also, I'm just gonna say this as well. I am very fucking irritated that we missed one fucking shard because I was trying to be so careful to pick those up. So I'm hoping the game does have a level select, otherwise I'm just gonna have to play through the entire game off screen, which means this game is gonna last another stream. Because I'm not doing it on stream. I'm very frustrated right now, and I'm not sure exactly... This gives you the last one off the Cynder. No, it surely won't. Surely it won't. I am almost positive it will not. Yeah, nope. Then solve Ruby 1, the last puzzle, you should have 40 shards now. So, nope, I don't have it. So, I'm hoping there's a level select, but I highly doubt that there will be. Because they didn't do that in these games. Because of the heavy emphasis on story. So, I fucking hate that. I don't know where we missed it. And the game's not gonna tell me. I was really hoping that we were not going to have another Spyro into the Dragonfly situation, but it looks like this game is going to force it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was brute forcing it on that one. I wasn't really focusing on dodging. forgot to move up there. Good grief, that's the first time I've dodged that laser on the right successfully. I was gonna say, go on and do the waves again. I can dodge those are easy. Got it! Okay, where are we going? Well, that was cool as fuck. And it's now into the hell portal. Where are you going? Oh god. Okay. I mean, I'm surprised she's not attacking me, because it feels like she should be attacking me here. Spyro, you've... And now out of the hell portal. You've got her! Now use your fury breath to finish her, now! Okay. Ha!
Dude, we gotta get out of here now.
I've got to save her.
What? Save the beast that's been trying to kill us?
Yeah, that wasn't her fault. She was being used by the Dark Master. Now we can go.
And we're dead. Only time you get to use Fury in these. GG. Air? Those noses were a choice. Mama, is that you? Feeling better, Spyro? Not really, Ignitus. That battle drained all my strength. I can hardly lift my head. Yes, it will take time for your powers to return. But they will in time, young dragon. And what about you, Cynder? Feeling better? Yes, thanks to Spyro. Oh, brother. Cynder, ever since I failed you on the night of the raid, I've dreamed of this day. It wasn't just you, Ignitus, we all failed. Regardless, we're together again now, thanks to Spyro. Well done, young dragon. Thanks, but we still don't know what happened to the Dark Master. There will be time to talk of the Dark Master later. Now it's time to be grateful for your success. Indeed, but for now, we should get some rest. We're all going to need it. Ta-da! Done! Yes, Spyro saved the only dragoness for reasons of she's being used by the Dark Master. Clearly not because she's the only dragoness. Some dragons lost all their powers, Spyro lost all of his powers, and I'm pretty sure the villain won. Yeah, I know, right? But let's celebrate anyway. Also, this credits music is a choice. Crap, that's true. There weren't any female dragons in the other games, were there? There was, Amber, I think? That was she was introduced in, A Hero's Tale. I think her name was Amber. And there's a reason Cynder rarely is seen in the games after this. Yeah, this is a choice for credits music. It's like they were like, okay, well, we can't put the main theme over the credits because it sounds like crap, which is what they did for the console version, I think. Ah, yes, the sound for the console version. Let's put that in the DS credits. Sure, why not? Some of the hatchlings. Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. Some of the hatchlings from Spyro Year of the Dragon, they're female, yeah. Just There wasn't enough done for Cynder in this game because it's extremely out of left. It is, yeah. Spend all this time, like, going up against Cynder, and then, poof, that's it. Kane and Mum. Kane being the Atlawa, and Mum being, I suppose, Sparks' mother? Dialogue from her near the end. Also, still not entirely sure which buttons I had to mash for the Fury. I was like, is that X and A? I'm assuming that's X and A. And then I, like, sort of hit Y and X and then X and A. So I actually have no idea which buttons I pushed. I think it's X and A. It's definitely not B. Both elemental buttons, so X and Y, I believe. Okay, so it might have been X and Y, yeah. No, I think... No, Y is melee attack. A is breath weapon 1, X is breath weapon 2, so it would have been X and A, I think. I seem to remember that more than X and Y being a button combination. Yeah, not sure how I feel about this one. I don't like the mirror puzzles. And I'm wondering if maybe the mirror puzzles were there to pad some of the game out. Like the required mirror puzzles to get through gates. I can't help but shake the feeling that those might have been padding. There's a 3-hit combo and melee finisher, but Ice Ball just makes it easy to start blasting. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I had to make it similar to the console version. That's why you have a 3-hit combo. Even the GBA version had a lot of combo stuff. It's because DS game, gotta have touch screen. Yeah. It's like the Wii version of the Eternal Night and definitely Dawn of the Dragon. Definitely had motion controls. Hey, look, Australia. Just get on Eternal Night motion controls. Also, this is just the same loop over and over and over and over and over again. Have you noticed? But yeah, I don't know, I kind of feel like this...
See anything,
Oh,
Spyro?
hello.
No. But I've got a bad feeling.
Me too.
I like all the...
Oh, fuck off, there's no level select. I hate that. Well, that was the purpose of nothing, what the fuck. Okay. I hate that. So we can't do the last mirror puzzles because I missed that last mirror puzzle. And I don't know where the fuck it is. I fucking hate that. I hate that so much. At least all the completed puzzles are already completed. But the problem is, I don't know where that last puzzle is. It could be anywhere in the game. That's the problem. Well, time to play the entire game again. You know what? Fuck it. It's 9:50. We've got to find it. I'm gonna blitz through this as fast as possible. Because I am very annoyed that it did this. Very annoyed indeed. The good news is we've got all of our regular stuff, at least. Like, we keep all of our upgrades. What about arcade mode? Doesn't that require you to play through the entire game in one sitting? That was a joke, don't drive yourself insane hunting down. Too late, Spyro, I'm already doing it. We don't have enough content to get through a full stream otherwise, and I've got to go through it, so... No, you play from Dante's freezer to the other areas, infinite breath, but you only get the secondary, and you have a set number of lives. No, I'm gonna play through the game normally. That sounds like too much effort. I'm too worried about dying very quickly, so I'd rather do it this way. I fucking hate this. Very annoyed. Very fucking annoyed. We are skipping through all of this. Trying to find a way to make it easy on you. Gotcha, I was just thinking because you can still interact with the puzzles in arcade mode. The problem is, it would start me off in Dante's freezer, which might skip a puzzle. And it may also, like, if I lose all my lives, that's it. I have to restart. So, I may as well just play it from here. Hi, Cindy, welcome on in. Thank you, hydrate. But I'm very frustrated. It just means playing through the entire game again. Because I want to go for full completion. I'm not going to leave it uncompleted. I want to go for full completion. Plus side, I suppose it gives us a chance to upgrade everything fully. Not that I really needed that either. Hang on. Really attack. Surprising to miss a puzzle box, but then making the later puzzles optional definitely makes it a possibility. Yeah. Fire beetles can only be squished. Uh-huh. Kill the frogweens. Left, there's a leader on the step above. Free to finish this section. Okay. Jump over the gaps, going right, and you'll be stopped by a barrier. Couple of leaders. Alright. So it definitely should be good then. At least up until the... There's no puzzles until the game introduces them. So it looks like, yeah, it starts you off at Dante's Freezer, which is the first, which is like where the puzzles start coming into play. But like I said, with limited lives and my playing skills, yeah, I'm not gonna chance that. Hello. Also possible that we did a puzzle, then died and didn't see that we needed to redo that one. Yeah, that could be it. There's no unlockable puzzles cheat code. Nope. Not in the game by default, anyway. Also, thanks to the fact that I do have all my abilities, this is not going to be too tedious, but it's going to be tedious enough. Got to look behind the puzzles, yeah. Need to head to my next meeting. Good luck, Skyler. Thanks, Barrow. Appreciate it. Yep. Is that New Game Plus? Not really. If I was playing on New Game Plus, then I'd be playing on hard mode, I think. Which unlocks its own set of things. But I'm not gonna put myself through torture. Just makes things deal more damage. So it doesn't give you a reward? I thought it did. Literally can change the difficulty on the fly. Oh, okay, I didn't see that. There we go. I did it. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Really? The first fucking puzzle. Somehow or another, I had a fucking bad feeling that it was gonna be that. Unless the game gives me more crystals for multiple playthroughs. That is also completely possible. And I kind of want to see if that's the case. Should we try? Go to the next save and quit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything in here, though. Ow, my back. Didn't the manual mention Puzzle Box 2 for a reason? Okay. Continue throwing bombs, train properly, head through the room again to complete the level. Okay, so there is a puzzle. There is a puzzle right at the start of Dante's Freezer. That we can try. And if we get a if we get a crystal from that, then that means then you can get more crystals. But if you can't get more crystals from that, then that means that was the one that I missed. And I'm going to hate myself so much if that's the case. Never grabbed the tutorial course, so that explains why it wasn't auto-completed. Fury. I know your back's playing up, but you move too slowly. Close.
Will you remember Dante's
Yes. Yes, that was the one. Because that's what they look like when they're being completed. So that was it. Okay, we're done. They just retcon a core piece of Sprite's abilities by saying, hey, you've actually been able to fly this entire time, you just forgot. Cool. So, that was on me. And you know what? Cool. I hate everything. And this isn't the first time, isn't that required? It's not required to pick them up. It is required to beat some puzzles. It's not required to beat all puzzles, and you're not required to pick up the crystals. It doesn't give you the crystal automatically. Anyway, cool. Now we can do this. And figure it out. And you know what? I'm not even gonna try. I reckon I've earned an easy breezy stuff. I'm just gonna blast through these. I do not care anymore. This game has tried my patience. Okay. So apparently Prism goes that way. Light goes that way. Hang on, let me get you guys up. There we go. Simply grew up around Dragon Boys all this time. Was never really taught how to truly fly until Igniters came around. In this series. Okay. Then that goes there. That hits that. Then that goes that way. Then there's another split here. Oh, this moves by one to hit that. There we go. More like a reboot. Yeah, it's more like a reboot. Okay, I get 6. We have 5 beams. There's a beam up here. A beam here. A beam here. A beam there. And a beam there. I know I'm cheating, but I literally don't care. Thanks for the laughing session there. This was simply the first one. Yeah, I'm so... Let me be honest here. I'm glad it was the first one, because I would have been very, very, very angry if it was any further than that. It was funny that it was the first one, but I'm also very relieved that it was the first one, because now we can beat the game tonight. And we're doing that. I'm not going to sit here and fiddle around with these puzzles. I'm just going to beat them, because I've got a walkthrough right up. So, I'm not even going to try. Peridot 1. Okay. So we've got... That mirror goes there. Then right in front of this, there's that. Then there's that. Prism goes that way. It goes there. Then there's that goes that way. That mirror goes untouched. That turns around and solves it. 4. Okay, we've got... Up here next to the blue, we got a split beam. Because, yeah, missing a puzzle box in a linear top-down game like this is not easy unless you just can't do the puzzle itself. Also, I had every intention to use a walkthrough to do these puzzles, by the way, so... The fact that we didn't stagger too badly on, like, the previous one, that was good. Red beam goes there. Oh, there's another prism here, hang on. That hits all those. And then that does that. Cool. Okay, puzzle number 25. We've got... That goes that way. Then we've got... That goes that way. And then we've got that goes that way. And we're done. That was an easy one. Because there's only 3 mirrors to put down. Prism goes here. Red does that. That does that, I think. And then another prism goes there. And solves it. Okay, Perry.5. We have... That goes here. Separate the beams. The blue beam goes nowhere, but this blue beam up here goes and gets split. To solve that. Then a mirror goes here. Turning in that direction to go that way. And then going that way. Perfect. Cool, turquoise 1. So we've got... That goes here. That goes down that way. And that goes in here, so that's an interesting solution there. And then that goes here to rotate them around. Okay, turquoise 2. We've got... That goes here to split that. That goes here to do that. Nope, sorry, I'm wrong. It goes there to do that. Then that goes up there, and that solves it. Okay, and lucky last for this sheet is we've got turquoise 3. Which is interesting because it starts us off on 1. So what we need to do, we got 2 prisms and 2 double-sided mirrors. So we've got prism goes here with the red facing outwards. So that goes that way. Then the prism goes down here to do that. Then a double-sided mirror goes that way. That turns around, and then a second double-sided mirror goes up here and turns around. Excellent! Alright. Look how easy it is when you're blasting through these. Okay, turquoise 4. So we got a double-sided mirror here. A splitter here. A prism here that goes that way. A double-sided mirror here, and a double-sided mirror there. This reminds me of how wild it was to brute force these on my own. I know, right? I'm sitting here going, how did people brute force this? On their own, without using a guide. Because some of these, like, even just looking at these look very, very, very complicated. Okay, so turquoise 5. We've got a prism that goes to the green there. That splits and goes there, so that's easy. Patience to remember the DS had a sleep mode. That goes that way. That goes that way. And then this other prism goes in there and solves it. Okay, then we've got that one there. Prism goes here. That solves that. 34. Okay, we've got... that goes in line there. Green gets deflected off there. Blue gets deflected off there, and that's it. Okay, puzzle 35, we've got... splitter goes there. Deflection mirror goes there. Prism turns here, which is an interesting one, but that's because it accepts the blue. No, because it accepts the white still. It has to accept the white. Also, just the fact that the set 1 helps show the power of the double-sided mirrors. Okay. So that turns that way. Then we have the splitter that goes in here, which activates that. Then we have green, and we have blue, and that solves it. Okay, then we have that one there. Then we've got oh no, I moved it over? Yeah, I've got to move it over, because that's got to split into that, and then go up. And then there's one more double mirror. That goes down there, and then that goes down there to deflect it. There we are. 3 more to go. So this goes over here. That beam goes here, gets deflected. That goes into that. And that goes into that. That turns around and goes that way. Then this other prism goes here and gets rid of it. Puzzle 39 is one of each. So you want to put a splitter down here, rotate that around. You want to put that there. And do that. That was an easier one. Okay. So now we've got to do prism here. Deflect the blue light. And then go red. 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 secret. Done. So we have Tiny Spire. We have Disco. Zoom. Max Powers. Breath. Invincible. And Cynder. I have no idea what any of these do. And it looks like you can only choose one at a time. By the looks of things. Oh no, you can enable all of them. Disco is siege mode. Cool. I've activated all of them. Oh my. What the fuck is this disco? Was disco mode just left over from testing or something? Like, what the fuck? That's horrifying. This feels like a weird sort of buggy mode. This feels like one of those weird sort of things that I activated on Super Mario 64 and got weird glitchy results like this. This is terrible. Okay, so Tiny Spyro did that. Let's turn off Tiny Spyro so we can actually see ourselves. So zoom makes the game extremely zoomed in, like you were using a melee attack. And all my powers are maxed out. I was trying to figure out what zoom was doing. Let's turn off max powers, but turn breath on. Because I'm not sure entirely what that did.
Dante's...
Imagine the first two games have Cynder as a playable thing. Infinite Breath? It might be, yeah. Oh yeah, it's Infinite Breath. Also, out of curiosity, did it? No. Okay. It actually does keep your breath powers, but I imagine that if I were to save at any point during this particular playthrough, then it would keep my upgraded breath powers, probably. Okay. And it is funny how this is the only version of the first two games that have Cynder as playable. Very strange, isn't it? But god, disco mode is very weird. Oh yeah, should probably just press the unlock button on that. Congrats beating a new beginning DS. We are finished. I can mark this game off on my backloggery too, and I'm gonna do that right this second. Well, almost a hiccup there, but hey, At least I didn't have to play through the entire fucking game all over again. Isn't that right? Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Where the last collectible was glitched in the last world, and I had to play through the entire fucking game all over again. Still salty about that. To be fair, at least I only missed one collectible and I didn't have to go through the entire game all over again. Oh. Definitely got salty, but at least I didn't have to play through the whole game again. That's a relief. So we are officially done. That means, of course, next week we are going to start The Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night, also for the DS. To answer your question, Carmen. So not perfect, but definitely an interesting one to grow up with. Yeah, See, the funny thing is, I distinctively remember playing this game on the DS. It wasn't my first playthrough of it, but I do remember going through it on the DS. That is something I do remember. I distinctively remember. I don't know if I did the second game or not, but I definitely did the first game. And I definitely played it on my DS. I had the cartridge, but I don't know where that cartridge has gone. I think I might have sold it because I was like, yeah, okay, this is not for me. But I also know that I beat it. Did I do all the puzzles? I actually think I might have. Because I probably used the Dark Spyro fan site, which is exactly what I did to get through the puzzles this time. I just used the Dark Spyro fan site. That's been a great resource, by the way, and has a complete walkthrough on all of the Spyro games, including all unlockables. So, got Eternal Night GBA as a kid, one of the DS versions. They got Cooking Mama. So, but yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what to think about. Like, last hiccup aside, like missing that last crystal aside, it's okay. I feel like I'm gonna lump this in with the rest of the GBA games. Like, not the Legend of Spyro GBA games, the classic Spyro GBA games. Dark Spyro fansite wants to find the final credit miss for Eternal Night GBA. Because I feel like that's the, not really the benchmark. It feels like Just Okay seems to sum up most of the handhelds. Yeah, It's like, it's okay because this is what they had to work with, if that makes sense. Like, it's as good as we were going to get on that system, if that makes sense. And that's kind of how I feel about Spyro A New Beginning on the DS. Is like, this is how it was as good as we were gonna get. Eternal Night handholds are great, while a good amount of the others are okay, yeah. But I guess we'll find out. Because I'm not sure if I have or have not played the Eternal Night. Definitely haven't played Dawn of the Dragon for the DS. And I'm also trying to remember what the Eternal Night and A New Beginning were like on the GBA. But they were, I think they were like a little bit okay. They were quite difficult. But that's because of the fact that there's not really a whole lot of room. They made them through 2D platformers that were still fighting games, and there just wasn't a lot of room to maneuver around, especially because of the size of the enemies, so it got quite nasty at points. But I also felt as though the lore was weirdly expanded in the GBA versions as well, because they named the moons, they named Sparks' mum and dad as well. It was very strange. So you get more lore, but it feels like you get less story overall, and some of it doesn't make sense. Like, Ignitus is just always there half the time when you beat a stage. It's like, oh, hi Ignitus, you were here the entire fucking time, instead of having to fly back and then getting the next mission and stuff. It's weird. Well, in GBA did it better, but I still need to try a new beginning in GBA. Yeah. Like I said, I'm, at this point, still a fan of the console versions. More so than anything. A New Beginning was difficult, I think, on the GBA. It was rough. Rough around the edges, and I think the other thing with the GBA games was it transitioned very quickly, whereas on the console versions, there's build-up. Like, it feels like it's building up to something. But on the GBA versions, it just felt rush, 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 rush. So you're going from one level to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, in very, very, very quick succession. And I'm not sure, but like, I reckon with enough speed, sure, I could probably knock this out. This game on the DS, I could probably knock this out in 2 sessions if I really wanted to. So, I don't know. It's just, it's stretched out to 3 because of the fact that I got to the final fight and then we had to do the mirror puzzles. But I reckon if I rush it, I could probably do it. In 2 streams. Anyway, that means next Wednesday we will be looking at Eternal Night for the DS. Which means there is something that I've got to get a wriggle on. I love stress. Tomorrow night, we will be looking at more Super Mario Party Jamboree, where we play through the single-player party planner mode. So stay tuned for that. We've got 2 more boards to do. Then next week, let's be honest, it's probably going to be more Minecraft on Monday at this point. And of course, The Legend of Spyro, The Eternal Night DS begins next week. The Eternal Night that happens once every, what is it, hundreds of years, has happened 3 times in the past 6 months. Also. Focus on console and New Beginning to refine the video script to remove the fat. God, it's been like 3 hours. Time flies when you're laughing and streamer's misery. It's a very short eternity, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight. Let's see here. Thank you once again all for... Oh, yep, we got a target. Easy. Thank you once again all for joining me for The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning for the DS. Let us head on over to my buddy DesHex. They are playing Tetris Worlds, which is new to me. So, I believe Eternal Night handhelds are still hidden in my closet. Want to save my energy for when it is time. Fair enough. Alright, have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night for Super Mario Party Jamboree and the Party Planner mode. Have a good night, everybody. I'm Mr. Protonab. I hope you in the chat. I'll have a good rest of the day, night. Yeah, I'm like half tired after that. I think my brain needs to lie down. Stupid mirror puzzles. Alright, have a good night, folks.